Okay, this is week 7, coming up week 7 of the NFL week. It's the bye week for the Detroit Lions. Do you think that this is coming at an opportune time? I will give my points on that, and if you want to share your comments, feel free to express your comments on that. In addition, I will be giving out my predictions, my weekly predictions for the other games for week 7 right after this. Okay, good morning everyone in One Pride Nation, Detroit Lions fans, Detroit sports teams fans in general, also the DVE and everyone else out there. Anyway, this coming week 7 is Detroit Lions bye week. And my question to you is, do you think this is coming at the opportune time? I say yes, and I mean, because it was a bloodbath on Sunday. I give the Lions a lot of credit. They showed a lot of heart, even though they lost to the Saints. Almost pulled up off the greatest comeback in NFL history. That says a lot. That really says a lot. And the way Matt Stafford was in there, I mean, he was banged up, and just, you gotta. I've been one to badmouth Stafford for years, but I mean, when you don't have an offensive line, I mean, you really can't fault him too much. But hell, I mean, he's a warrior, and they proved it even in their loss. Anyway, there are some good things that I want to say about the Lions, even though in their loss, some things that stuck out to me. Good points. I mean, there's obviously bad points. They lost the game, bad play calling, but I'll get into that. Anyway, first of all, let's see. I'm looking at my notes here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, yeah, the special teams. Agnew. Yes, he made a bonehead move near the end of the game there to basically seal the win for the Saints, but he had another return. I mean, I'm impressed with Agnew. Yes, he is a rookie, and he's going to make mistakes. Yeah, hopefully he can learn from this. There's two things that stuck out in the Saints game. Obviously the return for the touchdown, and then the one kickoff. And he's been doing this. If you haven't been paying attention, you need to pay attention. They coached this very well, the Lions staff. He had 1 foot out of bounds, and now this is on the kickoff. 1 foot out of bounds. Then he grabbed the ball, flag. That's a penalty that goes against the kicker. That puts the ball on the 40-yard line. He's done that several times throughout the year. Excellent move. I mean, not only is he saving his body from getting slammed out in the kickoff, but he's getting the ball up to the 40-yard line. So give the guy some credit. Yes, he made a bonehead play, but I'm loving him. He's got the brains. He will get better. I haven't seen a returner on the Lions that has the intelligence and the speed since Mel Gray, and that's saying a lot. I remember Mel Gray, and I miss those returns. It looks like the Lions are going to finally have a decent returner. Yes, he's going to make some mistakes, but I think he's going to get at least several more touchdowns. Whether or not the Lions win those games, but you're going to see more TD returns, punt or kickoffs from Agnew. I love the guy, so that's a positive there. And again, the positive is the fight. They really showed some fight. I've been harping on that for years that it just looks like they were lackadaisical and just not even trying. Well, you can't say that about the loss, but so this bye week, hopefully what thing is, it looks like we're going to be getting Decker back pretty soon, and I hate to go yay on injuries, but the Robinson injury, maybe that's a blessing in disguise, and the Lions picked up another lineman, because Robinson was just a nightmare. I hope they don't extend his contract. Basically, he has to do two things: either really improve his game, or they need to ship him out. It's a detriment when the whole line has to compensate for his errors. Something's got to give. No wonder Stafford's getting pounded back there. So anyway, another thing is, I do believe that Amir Abdullah will get 1,000 yards rushing this year. He's shown, but the problem is Jim Bob Cooter is just really calling too much predictable plays, and they're stuffing him all the time. But then again, when you have a patchwork offensive line, you're not going to be running anywhere anyway. But and every game this week, even in the loss to the Panthers, even in the loss to the Saints, and even in the loss to the Falcons, there are certain plays where he goes for about 20 or 30 yards. He's had a few of those. So they need to be more consistent on the calls that do this sort of thing. They need to grind it out. And I think when Decker comes back, you're going to see a lot more of that. Not only that, that's going to help Stafford. It's going to protect his body. But anyway, now to the bad news. It's basically my thought that the NFL is rigged. It's set up by the networks, by the league owners, including Martha Ford and the bigwigs in Vegas calling the shots. They have their favorite teams, and I still say that there's collusion. I will say that until the Lions can get a 12-4 record and win the division, then I will stop saying that. But I'm going to still insist that they're going to finish out the year 3-13 because I don't see it. But just because just because my opinion, I think they're going to go 3-13. That doesn't mean that's going to happen. I'm no genius. I'm just giving my viewpoint on it. Here's the biggest thing is after this bye, they must win the next two games. And let's see, let me get my other sheet of paper here. Who do they play after Steelers? They play Green Bay. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Green Bay loses on Sunday, and the Lions beat the Steelers, and then they come back and beat Green Bay again. That will give the Lions and the Packers identical records. So it's imperative that they win these two games. If they don't win these next two games after the bye, then I say it's time to put in Reddick. Give him experience. He needs actual NFL game experience. Rest Stafford up, because if he keeps taking a beating, he's going to get killed out there. I mean, seriously. If you Rodgers could never withstand the beating Stafford's taken. Brady could never withstand the beating Stafford's taking. I am going to stand up for Stafford for a change. I haven't, but when Rodgers went down and he cussed out that guy, oh poor baby, his rib was up. I mean, he was able to walk, but they take him off on a cart. You see Stafford, and he's more of a man than the wimpy ass Sharon Rodgers. Anyway, but yeah, if they don't win the next two games after the bye, then I think they just need to get Stafford healthy. Put in, who knows? If the other teams don't know Rudock, so that could be a blessing in disguise. He might be able to pull off something. Stafford recovers, and who knows? Maybe they'll be in the playoffs. But that's basically about it. that's what I wanted to say. Where am I at here? Yeah, I'm at 9 minutes in this. Yeah, this is going to be a long video. I knew it. Let me get into the scores, but I just wanted to get in that this is a great time for the bye week. Let's just hope they. And I think that the Lions can. They really need to go 9-1 personally if they want to win the division, and they are fully capable of doing it. They have the talent. They don't have Nada back, but they've got enough on defense to do it, and they got the offense line. They grind it out. They can go 9-1 in the second after the bye, and that will win them the division. So anyway, let's get on to the scores. Tampa Bay at Buffalo. I think Buffalo's going to pull that out, 20-17. Jags and the Colts. It's going to be a back and forth, but I see the Jags pulling that one out, 27-24. Cardinals and the LA Rams. LA Rams, you know, they're on and off, but I think it's going to be an on week for them. They beat the Cardinals 27-20. Saints, and I really hope this one comes true. Come on, Lion Nation, we need this one. Saints 20, Packers 14. I want to point out something. I want to give I'll give a shout out when I'm done with the scores. There's a few people I want to give a shout out to. The Jets and the Dolphins. Jets 24, Dolphins 20. Vikings. This is going to suck. Vikings are going to beat the Ravens 17-3. And the Panthers. Panthers are a damn good team. They are good. You have to give them credit. They're going to destroy the Bears. It's going to be 30-10. We'll see. Just see how good the Bears rookie quarterback is. But I think the Panthers defense is going to make him look like a rookie. Titans and the Browns. Titans 30, Browns 10. Cowboys and 49ers. What a dull game. Cowboys will get it 20-17. Bengals and Steelers. Yeah, Steelers are going to steamroll the Bengals 27-10. Broncos and the Chargers. Broncos are going to win 20-14 over the LA Chargers. And the Seahawks and the Giants, of course. NFL wants the Seahawks to win, so I see it being 17-10 Seahawks over the Giants. And the Falcons and the Patriots. Ugly game. It's not going to be pretty at all, but the Patriots come out of that one 31-24. And the Washington team against the Eagles. Eagles are going to steamroll the Washington team 34-20. That's it for the scores. Some people I want to give a shout out to is first of all, You Should Know One. He's pretty damn accurate when it comes to the Lions. You know, he's off on a couple of it, but nobody has a crystal ball. But he's pretty spot on with what he says about the Lions. And Everything King, I really like him, and he said a lot of things, and I gotta agree with him. I mean, I was the kind of guy that he was describing. I mean, there were times like when the Lions lost a game, I got destroyed, or even if they lost by 1 point or something, it was like my whole life was ruined. This last week during the Saints, I decided that before, even if it cut into football, which I did, we have a festival around here. So on Sunday, I did my normal computer stuff, got off early, but I decided I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something before football. I went out there, had a good time, came back, and it was I turned on the Lions game. It was already 24-10. So what I saw from the game, I actually saw the Lions score 28 points and the Saints 21. So actually my part of the game was the Lions outscoring the Saints 28-21. It's too bad they just gave them points too many times. But that's what's going to happen when your quarterback keeps getting slammed to the turf. He's going to turn it over. But so yeah, shout out to You Should Know One and Everything King. And there's a Saints fan, JP from the New Orleans Saints. I believe his channel is. I'll put a link below to his channel. his name, JP of New Orleans Saints, something like that. Anyway, we have a good back and forth when the Lions and the Saints play. We respect each other's views. Obviously, we don't. We want our respective teams to win when we play each other, but we have a good. But he's a good guy. He's okay. But I guess a lot of people give him grief and stuff. But whatever. I respect his opinions, and I just wanted to give him a shout out because. Anyway, well that's it. That's all I have to